Good afternoon, good evening, and good morning, wherever you are on this stupid planet. Anti-manspreading chair designer receives backlash, and quite rightly so. I'm happy to hear that because just look at these two pieces of fucking nonsense. Look at them. These are the Jesus Christ. This is the reinvention of the chair. They look ridiculous. I mean, do you think anybody? Oh, look, they're a fucking chair. What? Two separate chairs. The problem is not to do with the separate chairs, you dumb fuck. The problem, or supposed problem, is to do with buses, tube, train, public transport, or benches, I suppose, where people are sitting, where groups of people are sitting. You know, the thing that really annoys me about this is that this is not just a problem supposedly that affecting fucking dumbass, stupid little girls like this. It affects everybody. It's affected me. I'm 6'2". I'm a fairly big man. And when I used to use the buses when I was younger, a lot, I used to get on the bus and invariably you'd see some arsehole ute or just a plain old twat of a bloke. His legs were spread through the whole of the seat. I get it. I understand. It's just plain fucking bad manners. Because that person, the bus is basically full. He doesn't want you to sit there. That's the reason why he does that fuckery bollocks. Because he doesn't want you to sit there. But where are you supposed to go? There's a seat available. I shall sit down. And I used to just plonk myself down. If his legs are there, he's there tough. He soon moved it. And I would say, oh, sorry. Don't mind me. And I'd look at him to see his expression. I'm going to be honest with you. The people who used to do that a lot, black youth, arsehole, especially black youth, biggest bunch of wankers going. Black youth especially. These fucking arsehole black boys can be arseholes. I agree. I totally understand. Never had it with any other race of people. It was always black youth. On the bus. They are shits. We know that. But this is just, it's nonsense. It really is. This is just psychological. The feminist wankers out there have an agenda. This is psychological. They intend to consistently bring out shit and nonsense. Because this will affect young men. It doesn't affect me. I'm an old fucking twat. I'm an old git. I'm concerned about the young men out there. This is a message that will consistently go out and they're going to be affected by this. Designer of fucking pieces of wood. There was a young man at university that, while at university, invented. You could. It was something to do with. Let's just say it was a cooker, and when you wanted to turn down the heat, you just put your hand over a certain area at the very front, and it either back, left or right, and it reduced or increased the heat without touching the cooker. And this young man is working on. I can't remember his name. It became big news. That is something that's immensely useful for everybody because this will transport into TVs. One day you'll just wave your hands. It will be inbuilt to TV in your car. You'll be able to see. Just wipe your hand over. swipe your hand over. It's just, like you see in Star Trek, or I think it's called Earth Contact, Earth One or Earth Contact. There was when they used to control the ships just by movement of the hands. So, and there's many other uses for that invention. This was done by a young man at university. What the fuck? This is just to get up men's noses. This is a consistent effort to piss guys off every day. It pisses me off because I'm worried what this will do psychologically for young men. The message is, you are the ones that are rude all the time. You take up spaces on buses all the time, on the tube, on the train. Maybe the solution really is to have more single seats on the tube. Literally spread. Let's have some more space. People be more comfortable. They're being packed in like sardines. Give a bit more space for the chairs. They only have to put up a sign. Please be aware of the passenger next to you. Do not take up more space than you require. That's it. But there's a reason. Everybody knows. It's been documented to the nth fucking degree. Men need to spread so they don't squeeze their balls. Plain and simple. It is uncomfortable. You've seen pictures where some of these feminist cunts will take a picture of a guy whose legs are spread. There's nobody sitting next to him, either side. The train's not full. Why don't they complain about women who take up 2 seats with their bags? They don't put them under their legs or, around. They put them on the chair next to them. We've only started to see people complaining about that because of the stupid manspreading. But that occurs a lot. I've been on the tube when a woman's sitting there with a bag on underneath and a bag on her chair, and you'll stand there looking at her, and she won't move her stuff. And you know what? You can't be asked to have any argument especially with a stupid stuck-up bitch on the tube. So you just look for somewhere else, or just stand somewhere else as best you can. That's why I don't like public transport. I don't go on the tube. I don't go on the buses. Okay. That's why it's very, very important my car is always kept up in good nick. I don't want to travel on the tube. I don't want to travel on the bus. I don't want to travel on the train because I have to meet fucking wankers like her when I'm traveling around. They give this stupid bitch an award for nonsense. Seriously, this is silly. It's stupid. Look at this smug bitch. Just look at it. Look at her. Let's scroll down. There she is. Fucking smug. Is this 23? Holy fuck. You're not aging that well, Fucking bitch. Let's read through this and let's just have look, this is just good for a laugh. Basically, that's all this is. The women's chair. Oh, let's have a look. Sorry, I'll scroll back up. The women's chair. Oh, this is the women's chair. Encourages the occupant to spread their legs while the men's chair forces them together. So this is a single chair. He'll be sitting on his own. And yet you have to design this. For what reason? It doesn't make sense. The same thing with the women's chair. What's this? This is nonsense. I would have called it an April Fool's, but we're not in April. This has got to be a fucking joke. Honestly. This couldn't have won an award. It's just silly. It's stupid, honestly. This is immature. It's very immature. Who's going to implement this? I mean, any man in his right mind is not going to sit on this fucking chair. He's going to say, give me a proper chair, not this fucking nonsense. Why is it so important on a single chair to have men squeezing their nuts together like this? Why? Why is it so important? I just don't understand. And it looks the most uncomfortable fucking shit. Look at that. It's shit. This is rubbish. Rubbish. All you can do is just laugh. A student has faced. Oh, here we go. This is. Let me see who's written this. Oh, yeah. See, the BBC never put the name of the person who's written this down. Because I'm sure it's a feminist twat that's written this. Let's read this. Oh, God, here we go. Clown World continues. I mean, this comes after fucking black female James Bond. When is this nonsense going to fucking stop? Look at high pitch there. When is it going to stop? Could someone tell me? A student has faced an unpleasant black. I was going to say black. A student has faced an unpleasant backlash over her award-winning chair designed to stop manspreading. I mean, manspreading is a female constructed load of complete bollocks of a word. It's nonsense. It really is. It's fucking shit. It's a joke. This stupid bitch from Norwich won a major award. So she came from Norwich. Okay. Won a major award for the seat, which is crafted so that men sit with their legs crossed. What, on a single chair? Is it really that bad? So if a geezer goes into a pub, this is how he's supposed to sit? I would pick that fucking thing up if I was, and throw it through the fucking window. Well, then I'd be barred, I suppose. She said the concept. What concept? It's nonsense. The chair has already been invented. Reinvention of the chair. Really? She said the concept chair. Oh, God. I'm just trying to... this is stupid. Was inspired by her experience of men infringing on my space in public. Oh, please. Public transport, people who run... Could you please make 2 buses? One for men and one for women. A pink bus for women, a pink bus for men. Can we have pink carriages for women and blue... I just said... I'll start again. Because I'm so angry at this nonsense. Can we please, public transport people, just do one thing. Let's have separate buses. Let's have separate tubes. Let's have separate trains. Women are clearly saying they are sick and tired of being in the same space as men. So let's have separate carriages on trains. Blue for men, pink for women, and anything in between, I don't know. What color should we give it? Yellow? Yeah. Or maroon? I don't know. We could have blue buses for men, males, sorry, and pink buses for females. That would solve the problem. If we had offices that were split on floors, females on one floor, male on another floor, everybody would be happy. They would still work in the same building, just separately. Jesus Christ. Let's listen here. But since the award, she says, I've received a lot of explicit messages from men. And it could have been women as well, who are probably saying, you're a dumb fucking stupid bitch. Grow up. who seem to be under the impression I hate all men. You do, you silly bitch, because you're a feminist. The University of Brighton student said, "This couldn't be further from the truth, frankly." Yeah, you fucking lying bastard. The term manspreading refers to the practice of someone sitting with their knees so far apart. When you say someone, you mean when a practice of a man sitting with their knees so far apart. It encroaches on the personal space of people next to them. This is aimed at men. That's what it says. It's in the name. Man spreading. The word's in the name. I mean, look, I totally agree. This dick here. Oh, these are school kids though. This is a dick, you know. But you could say she's encroaching on their space. Look at the bag. Why couldn't she put the bag underneath? Look, these guys have put their bag underneath. Why didn't she put her bag underneath? You know, this girl's got her bag on here as well. These two young men have got their bags. Is it really? Are these girls really pissed off? And then look, this girl could spread her legs a little bit there. Obviously, she doesn't want to because it'd be a problem. Oh fucking hell! Oh fucking hell! Here we go. So, oh, sorry, I went a bit too far. Yeah, encroaches. So this woman's supposed Ms. Laurel's designs won the Belmond Award at New Designers in London, a major showcase of work from universities across the UK. Really? I bet most of the panel was made up of fucking dumbass feminist bitches. And they were just going to give the reward regardless of how poor it is. This is nonsense. It is silly. It's stupid. The 23-year-old said the reaction from those who used the chairs was brilliant and interesting. She also made a second chair intended for women, which encourages sitters to push their legs apart. Why? If they feel comfortable with them close together, women, I'm saying, what's the problem? Why don't just let them do what they want? You're not giving them choice. Well, anyway, look, this is just silly. It's not going to get anywhere. I fucking hope not. She also made I don't take myself too seriously because for I really want my work to be both important and thought provoking, whilst also whilst also being engaging and funny. I think humor is a really interesting tool in order to tackle social issues. Fine, you've made your point. It isn't funny. Am I laughing? Well, I was before. I'm laughing at the stupidity of it because, again, this is the chipping away at the psychology of the young men in Britain to keep going at their self-esteem. Over 80% of male suicides, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, 80% of male suicides. Does this contribute to it? I'm sure it does for young men. They're going to be thinking, "Oh shit!" They'll be sitting on the train, so worried about have they spread their legs too far. That it will be on their mind. This is nonsense. Why? And if she's getting a backlash, good. She deserves it. You need to be told you're silly, you're stupid. Design something that's really useful. No one's going to praise you for this. You're wasting everybody's time. She said she was inspired by the Everyday Sexism Project, founded by Laura Bates, which collects women's daily experiences of gender equality. Gender equality. The fact that there are over 230 independent girls' schools in Britain today, and there are under 190 independent boys' schools. Can someone tell me how women are being discriminated in these schools? University, we hear consistently over 66%. Certainly, over 60% are women in university. Can someone tell me where the discrimination is? Apparently, doctors that are going into medical school, if the figures are correct, 75% are females. What are young men doing? Why are they not going into doctoring, which was dominated by men? Affirmative action. Young men are, and it doesn't just end there. Women want to get into all these positions of high, above at least 40 grand. They want men to be doing the lower, shitty, dirty, nasty work, which is what they're doing at the moment. But they don't want men doing the other work that's is exciting, but it's tough. And the rewards are supposed to be high because of what's involved. The figures of women going into STEM, doing STEM, is consistently dropped year after year after year. And yet companies are shitting their pants because they are desperate to bring in women into their business because they're being forced by the government. So they're offering extra money, incentives. How is that being discriminatory to women? I don't know. Could someone tell me? So this silly bitch gets a £1,000 bursary and a chance to design a product for a hotel and leisure company. She said the chairs were more of a concept and not necessarily a functional design. What do you mean? They're not functional. They're a load of shit. Just look at this guy here. Does he look comfortable? Does he look comfortable? So he's going to be able to sit like that for all day? It's nonsense. It's stupid. It really is stupid. She said, sorry, that's it. But she said she was encouraged by the judges, like the feminist, that the judges like the feminist slant on design. Of course they do. They were feminist bitches who were on the panel. Feminist bitches. That's it. That's the reason why they liked it. It's rubbish. Anything that aims at men's confidence, especially young men, okay, chips away at their confidence. That's what they love. They themselves are the sexists. This is sexist. Completely. Oh no, because they designed another chair. No, the function is this. This is what the one that they're focusing on. This is just a load of nonsense. Okay. She wants to eat. Look at these fucking knees. Well, she's kneeling down. Anyway, is that Doc Martens? Yeah, the Doc Martens. So, typical. And look at this boy here. Sitting pretty. Isn't pretty pose, pretty pose. And look at this bitch here. Why? Why is it important for her to be able to spread her legs? What's so important? Is her ovaries going to overheat? I mean, I don't know. Could someone tell me? The whole thing is a joke. Girl went blah blah blah. So yeah, this is all you can do is laugh. That's what it's about. It's nonsense. It's a concept because it's not functional. That's it. It's not functional. I mean, if it did come out, guys would need to send our message out to everybody. Don't sit in that fucking uselessness. It's stupid. It's I mean, I'm sure that women, even women, would sit in there and say that's not comfortable. Yeah. It's rubbish. Anyway, I've said my bit. I've had my rant. The whole thing's a bloody joke. If you enjoy it, good. See you later. I'm out.